Welcome back. There's fresh turbulence in the Maha Vikas Aghadi. Now, Maharashtra Congress chief Nana Patole has said that the Congress will be contesting all local and assembly elections separately. He even asked his crowd of supporters whether they not want to see Nana Patole as the next chief minister of the state in 2024. Now, this statement has sparked off a fresh war of words between the alliance partners.
काही काँग्रेसच्या नेत्यांनी सांगितलं की बाबा सर्व निवडणुका स्वबळावर लढणार आहोत. तर शरद पवारांनी जो वक्तव्य केलं त्याला तुम्ही सहमत आहे का, हा पहिला मुद्दा. आणि जर सहमत असाल तर यानंतर काँग्रेसची भूमिका ही राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेसला जाहीर करणार आहे.
मी काँग्रेस पक्षाचा अध्यक्ष आहे, त्याच्यामुळे माझ्या पक्षाची भूमिका मी जाहीर करेन. दुसऱ्यांना तर जाहीर करताच येणार नाही. त्याच्यामुळे त्यांनी काय नेमकं बोललं, त्यांच्या मागचा अर्थ काय, पण काँग्रेसने आपली भूमिका स्पष्ट केलेली आहे की महाराष्ट्रामध्ये स्थानिक स्वराज्य संस्था आणि विधानसभेच्या निवडणुका काँग्रेस हे स्वबळावर लढत. राहिलं आता
देखिए, ये जो भ्रम फैला जा रहा है कि शिवसेना का मुख्यमंत्री को 2.5 साल के बाद बदलने की कोशिश होगी, ये भ्रम है. 3 पार्टी ने जब सरकार बनाई थी तब एक कमिटमेंट है और ये तय हुआ था कि 5 साल तक मुख्यमंत्री शिवसेना का ही रहेगा. नेतृत्व जब उद्धव ठाकरे साहब के पास गया राज्य का है मुख्यमंत्री पद का, तब तो ये सबने मान्य किया कि 5 साल तक राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री है उद्धव ठाकरे जी रहेंगे, उसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं होगा. अगर कोई बात करते हैं उस बारे में तो समझ ले उनके पास झूठ के सिवा और कुछ नहीं है, ये अफवाह है.
हर पार्टी को अपना दल बढ़ाने का अधिकार है. किसी को सपने देखना है या इच्छा रखना है, उस पर रोक लगाई नहीं जा सकती. लेकिन तीनों दल एकजुट होकर सरकार चला रहे हैं. स्थानिक निकायों का चुनाव जो होगा उसमें हर जिला परिषद, नगर पालिका, महानगर पालिका की परिस्थिति के अनुरूप कहीं साथ में चुनाव लड़ाया जाएगा, कहीं अलग अलग भी चुनाव लड़ाया जा सकता है. वो परिस्थिति अनुरूप तीनों दल निर्णय लेंगे.
You're watching the News Hour Special Edition, Debate Number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, let's take this across to our guest. Sanju Verma continues to be with us. Shehzad Poonawalla, who's a lawyer and Times Now contributor, is with us. We also have Gokul Chandran, political analyst. But I first want to go across to Tanvi Pruthi. Tanvi Pruthi, doesn't the statement of Nana Patole, over and above all the political fight and statements that have been coming in through the course of the day, but doesn't this show that at the end of the day, the Maha Vikas Aghadi is just an alliance of convenience?
No, it's an alliance for good governance in the states because people wanted an alternative to BJP's bad governance. It is not about what Nana Patole ji has said because these political strategies are formed at the national leadership level and state leaders have a say in it, but they cannot influence it, entirely. So he probably said this, just to build the morale of the cadre to, fight on the ground more and build their capital. And I think that's a good way to give boost to our party cadres, in Maharashtra. Other than that, I don't see that as a way. And let me just remind everyone over here that in 2019 also when the polls happened, we had a post-poll alliance. So even now, if they sort of plan to have not to have a pre-poll alliance and go after post-poll, I don't see that as a matter of convenience. I see as an alternative to the bad governance of Fadnavis government, as an alternative to the torture that Maharashtra has faced under the BJP. And I think Maha Vikas Aghadi or any other coalition that is formed, they can prove to be a good alternative.
Okay. I see many smiles over there. Shehzad Poonawalla as well as Sanju Verma smiling. All right. Sanju Verma wants to rebut you. Sanju Verma.
Madhav, I just want to say one thing that, Congress is a divided house, not just in Maharashtra. It's across the country. In Maharashtra, of course, there's a problem between Prithviraj Chauhan, Sanjay Nirupam, Milind Deora, Bhai Jagtap, so on and so forth. A problem between Congress and the NCP, Shiv Sena and the Congress. But more importantly, if you notice, there's also a problem in Rajasthan between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot that is not lost on anyone. Look at Punjab, there's a problem between Amrinder Singh, Navjot Singh Sidhu and of course Sunil Jakhar. These are the three men who are involved in a rigmarole of who wants to get an upper hand. So the point is that Rahul Gandhi has failed to inspire, and people want to aspire for better positioning in terms of being a national party that is respected, which is not the case now. Congress has been reduced to being a small-time regional party, which is losing whatever little relevance it had 7 or 8 or 10 years back. Now, coming specifically to Maharashtra, this whole narrative about Fadnavis government mismanaged. Tell me, Madhav, in January 2021, barely a few months back, 6 months back, there was a fire at a hospital in Bhandara, less than 100 kilometers from Nagpur, 64 kilometers to be precise, and 11 newborn infants died. Why? Criminal negligence. There was not even a nurse on duty and locals had to call in the ambulance. Then there was a fire in April 2021 at a mall where COVID patients were being kept on the 4th floor. Again, 12 people died. Last week, there was a fire in Pune, fire in Nagpur because of oxygen leakages. So, this whole narrative about Maharashtra doing a great job under Rajasthan is a whole lot of hogwash. More than 1 lakh people have died out of COVID in Maharashtra alone, accounting for an average of 30%.
I have to come in here. I have to come in here because we have very limited time. And in fact, since you raised the point of Rajasthan, let me just quickly tell our viewers what's happening there. Before I go across to Shehzad as well as Gokul, let me just inform our viewers about the rumblings that are there in Rajasthan. The leaders, as far as the MLAs who are close to Sachin Pilot, have now come out and said that their phones are being tapped. In fact, the BJP has further attacked the Gehlot Sarkar on this. In fact, has said that there's an undeclared emergency that has been imposed in the state, and the Chief Minister as yet has not yet broken his silence. I want to take this point across, in fact, to Gokul Chandan. Gokul, this is also a very, very serious issue because it's not just about the infighting in the alliance over there in Maharashtra, but even in Rajasthan, where we saw that there was a huge impasse last year, things aren't going very well for the Congress because there's very open infighting now.
Opportunity. First, I want to respond to Ms. Sanju Verma. Ms. Sanju, can you look into West Bengal why BJP leaders are running away from the party and going back to TMC? Can you look at Karnataka why a knife is being held at the back of Yediyurappa? Can you look at Rajasthan where Mrs. Vasundhara Raje Scindia is very much
Mukul Roy does not define the
I am
BJP.
speaking, you have to keep
One
quiet.
Mukul Roy
Keep
does
quiet,
not
please.
define the BJP.
No, please keep quiet.
Where were you when Dinesh Trivedi left the
Okay,
TMC and
let me
joined the
finish.
BJP?
Let me
Where were you
finish.
when
Keep
Rajiv
quiet.
Banerjee left the TMC
Sanju,
and
keep
joined
quiet.
the BJP?
Sanju, keep
Where
quiet.
were you
You
when
got your
Rajat Bangla
opportunity
left the TMC
and you
and
will
joined
get
the
your
BJP?
opportunity. Sanju,
Where were you when
keep quiet.
Praveer Ghoshal left the TMC and joined the
Okay,
BJP?
so-
Where were you when Suvendu Adhikari left the TMC
all
and joined the
BJP leaders
So look at your
are
own
unhappy with
house
Modi
which is
and
crumbling.
they are-
Don't lecture the BJP. Rahul Gandhi
Okay, let him make his
lost
point.
45
Okay, let him make his
elections.
point. Let him make his point. We have limited time, please.
What is it?
We have very limited time. One of our panelists has not yet spoken. Okay, Sanju Verma, 1 second. Let him quickly make his point. I have to go across to Shehzad also. We have very limited time left. Yes, Mr. Gokul Chandan.
She's always
Quickly
having
make your
this
point, sir.
unruly behavior like any BJP member and BJP party. This
No,
is the biggest
I
problem
will
with
interrupt
BJP.
you if you
She's
mislead.
very
I will
unruly,
interrupt you if
and
you
when
try
such
to
people are there, it is very
rumor
difficult to come to the
monger.
show.
This is
You
a
get
debate.
1 minute
I
to
will not
speak,
allow
and
you
she's
to
interrupting.
spread blatant lies.
Okay, no personal comments, please. No personal comments. No personal comments, please. Let's not make personal comments. This is not the time or the place for that. This is not the time or the place for that.
So,
Mr.
people
Chandran,
from
Sanju
BJP
Verma,
are
let me
jumping.
quickly bring in
And
Shehzad Poonawalla on that note.
Rajasthan-
Yeah.
Regarding
1 second.
Rajasthan, a MLA has complained and the matter is being looked into, and BJP was poaching Congress MLAs, and to keep a check, this BJP people are in constant touch with few of the Congress MLA to poach them. And that is a habit of BJP, and to prevent that, the government might be tapping their phone.
Okay.
I will not say it is the wrong thing, knowing the past
So there is
history
no
of
fight.
BJP.
There is no failure of
There's no
leadership.
fight.
There is no
There's no
infighting.
story in Rajasthan.
All that is completely fake. Is that the case, Mr. Chandran?
Yeah, if it is the case of Rajasthan, there is no infighting. Everything is
Yes.
smooth.
Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot are best
Oh.
buddies.
So who's tapping the phones then?
Yediyurappa and
Who's tapping the phones then,
Yediyurappa and
sir?
BL Santosh.
Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot are best buddies. That's
Yeah,
what he
like
wants us to do.
Yediyurappa and BL Santosh.
Okay, let me bring in Shehzad on that note. Let me bring in Shehzad. Let me bring in Shehzad. Shehzad has been silent so far. Shehzad, Mr. Chandran would have us believe there is no fighting happening in Rajasthan.
I'm confused who's more innocent. My dear friend Tanvi, who says Maharashtra is presenting great model of governance, where the Home Minister had to resign for 100 crore ki wasuli, and where it is number one in corona cases and deaths. Or my other dear friend Gokul Chandran, who says all is well. Punjab mein all is well, Rajasthan mein all is well. A Congress party used to be number one party. It has 2 sitting CMs even now, Prithviraj Chavan, Ashok Chavan. Shiv Sena wale pooch nahi rahe inko. Bol rahe jaakar chunav ladna hai, lad lo, no problem. They're not asking you to become number 4 party in a state like Maharashtra, which has got DNA of Congress, and you are saying all is well. In Rajasthan, pilot MLAs are openly saying hello, they're tapping our phones. Instead of saying that why can't you trust your own MLAs, you are saying all is well. In Punjab, the MLAs who are close to Sidhu are saying this Amrinder Singh is making our dossier and giving our leaking our corruption cases to the media. You are saying all is well. Unfortunately, the only thing that is going well for the Congress party is that they have no hope in this country for continuing the politics even in the states where they are supposed to be in power. Unfortunately, the only thing that is going well for the Congress party is that now it's been reduced to the margins even in states that they are in power. So I would request my dear friends from the Congress to wake up, smell the coffee and get a reality check about what's happening.
Yeah, Madhav, the problem is that Shehzad wanted to be the Congress president and he was not given an opportunity to become Congress president.
I would be better than your current
99% of Congress
I would be better than your current president, I can tell you that.
Yeah. So, my dear friend is very much worried because he couldn't become the Congress president.
No, sir. I am happy that I am not the Congress president.
You are in BJP now.
You tell us what your current Congress president is doing. What is he doing about
Mr. Chandran, please let's not make personal comments. You know, I'm just saying that there are important issues at hand here. One second, Mr. Chandran. You know, let's not belittle anybody. Let's not make personal comments because you start that someone will respond to you, and I don't want to reduce this debate. It's a very serious issue. I mean, this is something that affects the people because the ruling governments in both Maharashtra and Rajasthan are impacted by this, and that's why I want to ask Tanvi Pruthi a simple question. Tanvi Pruthi, at the end of the day, you know, how long will this attitude go on that all is well, nothing is wrong? I mean, there are people openly fighting. There are public statements there in Rajasthan and Maharashtra. Why live in denial mode?
Madhav, very quickly, I'll just make 2 points. Point number 1, where do political confrontations don't happen? Please just tell me. In Haryana, we all know the political equation between CM Khattar and Anil Vijay. We all know what happens in BJP Rajasthan. We just saw how, there was confrontation between CM Yogi ji and Prime Minister Modi ji, and they had to meet and, just bring the happy picture that everything is hunky-dory. And Congress is going through a tough time. I'm not denying that. Last 7 years have been disastrous for the party. That goes without saying. So these kinds of things, imagine when Yediyurappa ji left BJP and then joined back. Imagine when Uma Bharti ji left BJP and then joined back. So these things happen when the situation is not hunky-dory. Good times will come, but just to blame everything on the family and to make that a scapegoat, that's not right. Point number 2. Sanju ma'am just mentioned about, criminal negligence. I mean, a party who led this country into a chaos during the second wave and still, they sorted these preaching on criminal negligence.
Please, responsible for the second wave. It is Punjab which is responsible for the second wave, allowing farmer protests to continue. So don't try to generalize. Have some decency in admitting that more than 1 lakh people have died in Maharashtra, and Uddhav Thackeray and Rahul Gandhi, your Nana Patole, have been busy saying that the Mumbai model is superb. More than 30% of the total COVID deaths in India come from Maharashtra alone. Madhav, can I be allowed to rebut? You cannot allow her a clean chit without me giving a rebuttal.
Please go ahead. You
are always allowed time, ma'am.
Okay. I want to say one thing. Madhav, one very important thing. Having negotiations, having backroom discussions, having alignments, realignments, we are all aware as mature individuals, this is par for the course in national and regional politics. Where the Congress falters, fumbles, and refuses to wake up and smell the coffee is the fact that it is the proverbial ostrich with its head buried under the sand. Can you imagine? Rahul Gandhi has led his party into 45 defeats big and small, in the last 7 years. And this man still continues to be hailed as the man who's going to save the Congress party from disaster. It's an irony. So the fact is there is no place for meritocracy in the Congress.
The irony is that people are trying to not even imagine the man
Please stop drawing a false equivalence between the Congress and the BJP, which has 18.5 crore members, is the largest political organization in the world. Your Congress does not even have 2 crore members. So stop lecturing about good governance to the BJP. Please go and tell Rahul Gandhi to have some internal democracy.
I want to take that question across to Gokul Chandran. Gokul Chandran, there is a problem here. There is a problem here. The G23 repeatedly raises the issue of leadership within the party. There are no decisions made. Today also Kapil Sibal has come out and said that we can't show that we have inertia. We have to have organizational elections. We have to show that we are active. These are members within the Congress who are coming out to say that there is a very, very serious problem. So if there is infighting, if that is not resolved immediately, then somewhere or the other it also reflects on the leadership of the party. And I think that's the point what Shehzad was trying to make.
Madhav, the one thing I want to make clear is BJP doesn't want Congress. It wants Congress Mukh Bharat. So if BJP feels that Congress is getting destroyed, then why are they so much worried about the Congress party? That's why I never understood. If Congress party is getting destroyed, they should be happy. They should taking care of India. The BJP party, which is ruling India, they should take care of the falling economy.
So are you admitting that Congress is getting destroyed?
No,
so are you admitting that Congress is getting destroyed?
If BJP and if the journalists and the media feels if Congress is getting destroyed and that's all what you want, leave it. Why getting behind Congress party when you have lot of issues to
it is not a question of anybody wanting it. It is a question of whether the voices within the Congress for course correction are being ignored or not, Mr. Chandran. Why don't you get that point?
Each and every voice is being considered. You can take the names of G23. The people in G23 are being given posts and positions. Is anybody being sidelined? Name me one leader who had written a letter to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and who is being sidelined in the party. No one. Everybody are given responsibilities and they have been given posts. There is no one.
Sir, what about quick decision making? Why was Mr. Kapil Sibal even today saying that why don't we have organizational elections and quickly resolve it, Mr. Chandran? I'm coming to you, Shehzad. Why is that action not happening?
Elections is being postponed due to COVID. It was being the decision taken in CWC. The elections were supposed to be held in July, and it was a collective decision, including G23 leaders, who suggested that we don't have to have an election now. We will have it after some time. That is a collective decision of CWC, which includes the G23 leaders.
Now let me just 30 seconds, Mr. Gokul. Yeah, 30 seconds. First of all, it's a laughable matter that Kisan Andolan can go on, but elections in Congress have to be postponed for COVID. That's another matter. Now let me analyze what is exactly happening. The leaders, by the way, Ghulam Nabi Azad, he became Azad but again became a Ghulam because he's been totally sidelined in the Congress. He can't raise his voice anymore. Anyway, the point is that the leaders who leave the Congress party and inflict this damage are the ones who cost Congress party states like Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttarakhand, Goa, this Northeast. Okay, these are the states Congress has lost because the party flock could not be kept together. Now BJP, of course, there might be some fighting in the BJP in Uttar Pradesh. Are they losing the state of Uttar Pradesh? In fact, you are now on the verge of losing your relevance as a leader of opposition, as an opposition face of our country. We are not worried about BJP can manage the country, but the democracy requires a strong opposition. And what are you doing? And even when your leaders tell your leaders, Congress party leaders, that please let us be robust opposition, you silence them instead of correcting and taking course correction. And in a democracy, a ruling party is as important as an opposition party, sir. I am glad that I could not become the Congress president, but if you want to survive as a party and not as a Parivarik firm spokesperson, I would request you to go and request Mr. Rahul Gandhi to find another profession. He does not deserve to be in politics after 45 elections.
Shehzad, I'll take 10 seconds, Shehzad. Shehzad, I'll take 10 seconds. Give me one instance where Congress party is not behaving as opposition. It is questioning the government in every front. It is asking questions to the government. And what else do you expect from an opposition party?
In Maharashtra, they are serving Awam or ambition. In Rajasthan, when they are tapping phones, they are serving the government, they are serving the people, or they are serving the state. When Punjab scams were taking place, Punjab vaccine scam was taking place, Mr. Amrinder Singh was in Delhi.
Rahul Gandhi came in and failed miserably. Since
Yeah,
23
listen, Shehzad.
years, Sonia Gandhi has been
Shehzad,
the
I will
Congress
tell you a
president.
point. You told that Congress party
Barring
is
the
not
free
behaving
speech.
like an
And
opposition.
you call
Tell
that
me one
democracy?
instance. Tell me one instance where Congress party has failed to act as an opposition. Let it be
Name
inside the
five
parliament or
general
outside the
secretaries of
parliament
Uttar
or on
Pradesh.
the streets.
I'm
Ye-
sure apart
ye-
from
on-
Priyanka Vadra, you cannot name a single general secretary of Uttar Pradesh. Name 5 general secretaries of Uttar Pradesh, which is a large state, which has 75 districts and a population of 24 crores. Do you know
Shehzad-
the names of 5
Shehzad-
general secretaries of the Congress
Okay.
from Uttar
Now, can I
Pradesh?
give you...
Shehzad, I think-
That's my last penny
Sheh-
you don't know.
Yeah. Can I give you...
Shehzad, I have
can I
not
give you-
listened to anything.
The Congress
So-
follows. You guys just
I
come
can
on
give you many
television, have
instances.
your 2
Sanju, may I
seconds
just
of
give
fame
him
and go
one
back.
instance?
Yeah, Shehzad.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Answer the
Yeah.
question.
Opposition
Answer the
part.
question.
Yeah.
Name 5 general secretaries from Uttar Pradesh, barring Priyanka Vadra. Do you know 5 names? I'm sure you don't.
Shehzad,
Stop
I was
listening to
replying to
BJP.
you.
Go back and educate yourself on Congress history, learn about dynastic tricks, and then come and debate with me.
Shehzad, I was asking
Yes.
you a question regarding
Yes.
when Congress party has failed as an opposition.
Now,
Congress
can I answer that question? Yes, I'll answer that question. Now, please tell me, Mr. Gokul Chandra, where is your full-time working president of the Congress party? Forget anything else. A leading opposition party must have a full-time working president. The G23 in its letter has said that they desperately need a full-time working president. Sonia Gandhi, because of her health, cannot look after the affairs. Rahul Gandhi
Yeah.
says he's reluctant. He wants to control it from the behind. And Priyanka
Shehzad, I
Vadra
will tell
does
you,
not have the capacity.
I'll quickly I'll answer that, Shehzad.
Sir, can you let me
Shehzad, I will
complete?
quickly answer
Can you
that.
let me complete?
Shehzad,
Sir, can you let me
you know the
complete?
name B.V. Srinivas.
Let me complete, sir. Sir, let
Yeah.
me complete. Have
Okay.
10 second more patience. When there was a scam of
Okay,
vaccine
okay,
diversion
okay,
taking
okay.
place
I'm
in
sorry.
Punjab,
I have to interrupt because we are all completely out of time. Shehzad, I'm sorry. Gokul Chandran as well as Tanvi Pruthi and Sanju Verma. I have to interrupt because we're completely out of time here. There are some very, very important questions that certainly the Congress needs to look at. Of course, a lot of questions that continue to be denied. But the fact is that the infighting is out there. It's in the open. There are statements that have been made publicly, not just alliance partners in Maharashtra, but in Rajasthan, the ruling party and the 2 camps of Gehlot and Pilot are openly at war. That's all the time we have for the News Hour Special Edition this evening. Thanks so much for joining us.